All right, this is CPM Math 3, problem 2-76. We have an angle of elevation with the sun. The sun is making, the rays of sunlight are making an angle with the flat ground at 10 a.m. of 29 degrees. At that time, this tree's shadow is 32 feet long. We can use similar triangles essentially and trigonometry to help us calculate the height of the tree. So here's a drawing that represents the sun's rays coming in from here and creating an angle with the ground of 29 degrees. So we can label this angle 29 degrees, and the shadow formed by the tree is 32 feet. All right, we can now use trigonometry in order to find the height. Okay, so when we look at our angle of interest or our reference angle, we compare all of the sides of the triangle that are formed. So if we look all the way across the triangle, that is our opposite. If we look at the side of the triangle next to, that's not the hypotenuse, next to the angle of interest, that we call adjacent. And then of course we assume the tree is standing at a 90-degree angle, and so therefore this would be the hypotenuse. So we can use SOHCAHTOA to help us. That's our mnemonic to help remember which tool. And because we have opposite and adjacent, we are going to use tangent, which uses opposite and adjacent. So we can actually set up an equation. So the tangent of 32, that's our angle, oh, sorry, I almost used the wrong number, of 29, because that's the angle, it's always the angle of interest, equals opposite over adjacent. So opposite is x over 32. Now it's just an equation to solve. All right, if I multiply both sides by 32, I can get it calculator ready at 32 times the tangent of 29. That's going to equal x. And we can just put that in our calculator. And if we make sure that we check that the tangent of 45 is 1, so that you're getting accurate answers, when I put in my calculator 32 times the tangent of 29, I get that x equals approximately 17.74, and it was feet, was our units, feet tall. All right, and we could use the squiggly equals to indicate this is an approximation. We did have to round.